Hello and welcome to part 49. Like usual, check the description for any timestamps you want to jump to. Otherwise, thanks for sticking around for the play-by-play. Gonna focus on trying to build out this tower. I think I realized these are supposed to be limestone block walls. It's supposed to go around on that level. Not supposed to be dirt. See if we can build a ladder to go up top so we can dig these out. We're going to see if we can get the rest of this built up. That means we want to put these on the next layer. There we go. Ornate wooden beams. Once that's set up, we'll end up putting the floor under it. Well, we'll start taking that apart. But we also need to put in the next layer above. Let's get this stylized. Get that put in. Alright. Might take a while because we have a lot of building underway here. Even this is still in progress. Dig that out. But since this is underway, we can start moving all of this in that direction. Looks like we have a fair amount here already allowed. So let's just leave that alone. We'll see how far our team gets with moving that around. I think we're gonna probably send a caravan out as well. The fox over here. These animals really just seem to die along this path. Happy birthday, Crystal. Crystal's turned 39. Is there a piece already being dug in there? Weird. Let's take a look at our apple trees here. Looks like we got a few dead ones. H to harvest. It's a sapling, that's a young one. That's an oak tree. That's a dead tree. That's another dead one. We gotta cut those down. H to harvest. H to harvest. H to harvest. Let's get rid of this shrub. Harvest these. H is the hotkey. It's a mature one. That one's budding. That one's on the tile. We'll click on you. We'll cut you down. We'll cut you down. And this. Okay, it's the morning. Now, I want to send some people out, but I don't want to send people out that are going to be constructing or mining. Let's take a look here. Right, Arcadius, I think we'll send. Christian will send. Elizabeth and you, Eliana. Okay, which one of you is the furthest? 26? Okay, we'll send to tile 24 tiles away, Caldecote. Okay, you two, you, and you. Alright, and we'll send some animals. I think last time I sent a mating pair, they actually had like a baby on the way, which is kind of interesting. Okay, with how far those tiles are, we're gonna send a little bit extra food. I think we'll send 16 for those people. to get rid of a few of these things. These aren't the wall banners, these are just regular banners. We want to get rid of those. That campfire. I want fire traps. Oh, you know what? Where is that honey? Usually have honey. Oh, hey, sleeping cot. Honey. Oh no, it's not honey I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of beeswax. A lot of beeswax. And then linen. We usually have a lot of linen available. And then the rest, you know, we'll send some wool cloth. So that's what, 21 pieces we can send? 5% chance. You know what? Let's send a few more people out. I want to send you. You have great construction. How about you? We'll send you for upfront melee. Then you have decent mining and construction, but send you out. Your skills aren't super high. And we'll send another 8 food with you. Hopefully that'll be enough. And then we could add another, let's see, 36? 136, okay. Accepted. Forming caravan, excellent. Getting resources for construction. It's going to take a little while for that to get built. How's our graveyard coming? Still work in progress. Let's take a look at our materials. We have a lot of limestone brick available. We still got a lot of clay brick. We're under 10k now, but we're still close to 10k. That's way more than we need. Caravan has left. Excellent. That's getting dug out. Start digging this away. And we want to keep this here. I think what we want to do is move. Hey, a bear has arrived. Right. I want to move the slope. You know what? We'll have to dig this out a little bit. But let's go take a look at that bear. Oh, it's a mature bear. That's okay. Maybe there will be more bears that show up in the future. And we'll be able to just see some wild bear cubs. And we'll be able to tame them, hopefully. But chances are that bear's probably just going to migrate away. Oh, look at this. Berries have grown in here. But let's leave those alone. Not going to waste time harvesting that. We have plenty of food. Right, look at our raw food. Barley. Raw meat. It's our dirt pile. Let's get that moved out of here. In fact, let's just put a dirt pile here. Make it a little bit smaller. We'll make that very high. I don't know if I need to select that to unselect it so they'll bring it here next time instead of here. Set that to medium instead. Because we want this to be the priority. That way, any of this that gets dug out, or people will just bring it here until this is full, then they'll bring it inside. And then we can use this to fill this area in, instead of our people having to run inside. Right? Maybe make that too wide. Just leave that alone. We can take this apart. Yeah, we're about halfway there. Okay. This is almost done. This is getting there. Looks like the graves are almost done. Let's take a minute. We'll go through here. Looks like we need to set these up. So let's just click on these while holding the shift button, groups them all together. And we can just check on some of those, see if they've been check marked, and they have. Right. And these aren't built yet. So we'll have to check on those after. Looks like we got a few. Alright. Let's not worry about moving any of that right now. I thought about relocating that over here, but let's just have our people focus on building this after this is finalized. Looks like we had a prisoner recently join us, Aiken. Let's get your jobs set up. Set construction relatively high. We're going to turn this off. Set that low. We can mine first. Actually, we'll get carpentry first. Then you'll be able to level up those skills after your carpentry work is done. Or if you're sharing the table with any of these other workers, you'll be able to jump into mining right after, depending on the shift that you're on. We'll keep artistry. I think I had someone that I wanted to set down. Yeah. We need someone to be filling in our armories because our pets don't take the ladders. Bard is visiting. Okay, maybe we'll throw a celebration for them, maybe not. But in the meantime, our trade caravan has arrived. So let's get rid of all these goods we brought. We need to keep the food, keep the animals, a sleeping spot, that can go. Okay, we'll take your gold coins. Now, what has the most value? Oh, fine wall reliefs. Nice, they're wall reliefs. Limestone wall reliefs. These are the ones, we haven't had anyone make these ourselves yet, but at least they're fine and they're not sturdy or flimsy, so that's good artwork we can use. Do I want anything else here? Do we want metal traps? You know what? We always want food. Oh, they have aged fine wine. Look how cheap that is. Let's grab that. You know what? If we had art stations ready to go, I'd grab those. Oh, limestone brick. Nice. Cider. How are we doing? We got A lot of bartering balance in our favor still. A lot of money to spend. Let's get regular limestone. We don't want cat or rat leather. I don't really want seeds or saplings. I mean, we could take wood, I guess. Maybe we'll take the saltpeter. Still got weight, giving in their favor. Looks like we still have a little bit of room. What do we want to bring back? I guess we'll just fill up with wood until either we reach the weight limit or the dollar amount. Alright. We're making a good amount of money on this trade. Getting quite a lot. Just some wood, fuel, building material. Save us cutting down like 1 tree worth, about decent amount of traps. Saltpeter is good for making traps in the future, as well as I think we can use that to make like ammo for our siege weapons. Gold coin, that's great. We're gonna need that if we're gonna be buying any prisoners in the future to rehabilitate as future settlers. Wall relief, fine condition. That's great. We're gonna install that in our Great Hall. Good amount of food, a lot of alcohol here. Looks cider and aged fine wine. This was incredibly cheap too. More food, a lot of building materials, and then just plain limestone, which we can turn into limestone brick as well. So happy for that. People have food for the way back, so that's great. And how is our happiness right now for our people? Should we throw a celebration while our other folks are out of town with this bard? I think our people are fine. Let's get Aiken managed here. We'll just say you up as ranged. Your marksman skill is okay. Your melee skill has a star on it, but it's only at 13. I don't think I'm too worried about people breaking in right now past our defenses. Your range skill is very similar. You're 46 years old, so hopefully you'll spend about 20 years with us. Not sure what age I need to worry about our citizens passing away, but I know there's a chance at a certain age when pretty much every night when they go to bed there's a chance that they don't wake up. I remember reading that from I don't know how many years ago. They might have changed that since, but that's how I remember the programming being explained. Okay. Eric is recruiting. Foxy, we'll get you to construct that ladder. We'll get the soil put in. And we gotta leave one on the outside because that is where this is going to go. And one on this side as well. Settlers are exhausted. Should be sleeping. Alright, let's get this dug out. And one more, there we go. Looks like this was getting dug out a little bit. Do a little bit more work here. And let's allow this to get picked up. We'll see if our people will start taking any of this apart. Another dead animal. How's our space going here? Right? We have all that space. Our people can definitely pick that stuff up, and we'll start dismantling it slowly. Okay. Looks like we can put that together for now. We'll take that ladder blueprint off, and then once this piece is built, we'll put the ladder up top. Then we'll be able to walk around this side. Take that down. This one will stay the way it is until we build the pieces in between here. Then someone will be able to walk over top and tear it down as well. People are halfway back. Great. Let's take a look at those graves. We have to adjust the settings on some of these. Looks like these three, right? These ones were set up, so it looks like these ones needed to be set up. Looking good. Right, plenty of graves ready for the next raid. Might need to think about the next person here that we're going to recruit. You have a marksman skill, construction's okay, mining's okay. You have some smithing, tailoring, that's not bad. Rothgar Blackwell, and then let's see, Beta here. You'll be a frontliner compared to marksman for sure. Art, botany, construction's fairly low, same with mining. I think we will wait. We'll wait for you to get recruited after. We'll focus on the other two for now, and then maybe in the future, depending on if a prison caravan shows up, maybe we'll trade you for someone more ideal. Perfect. Let's get Eric to put that ladder in. Caravan has returned. Excellent. We didn't get ambushed on the way, which is nice. We did send, I believe, 6 people out. Now I'm thinking of just cutting out the coal on this side and then starting to put in like a slope to go down there, so I can just have my people come in this way, go down to that level and bring the stock back instead of having to walk all the way around on this side. Get that cleaned up. We have plenty of storage space. Even this, we got a lot of room here. Alright. Be able to access that from that side. That can get filled in. Looks like one too many over there. We'll set that in. Alright. Progress. Just realized that corner also needed to be adjusted. Now we're going to leave this the way it is. We have plenty of bedrooms still. These aren't done. but these ones are done. Got Aiken's room over here. No, Aiken, I think you're missing... Yes, you're missing a chest. You're also missing a chest. Right, Ulrich, you're up here in this room. So we'll get those chests put in. We'll worry about the other chests later. While our people are sleeping and the night shift is working, let's see what we can put out from these storage rooms. We got a lot of traps we brought in recently. I believe we had, yes, mirrors that our people were working on. Okay, let's see. This side is done on that floor. This side is done. The next floor we don't have to worry about yet on that side. So let's switch over here. Install these right next to the wardrobe. This one is ready. Okay. More wooden traps. Let's leave the metal ones for now, and let's leave the fire ones. Let's get these wooden ones out of the way. We have so many metal traps going down along the side. Unless we're missing any here in the middle. Metal traps pretty much make it around this corner if we wanted them to. They make it to this ditch. So let's leave them for now. Sturdy, we should trade that. Stick trap, okay. Plain stick trap. Got plenty of room here. Put that out. That's the stick trap we just selected. That's the sturdy one. We got some carpets to put in. Now, these should just go to the top floor now. We got those bedrooms that no one is in yet, so we can start putting those over there. Stick traps. Okay, let's take a moment. Let's go back here. We'll take a quick look. Alright, we'll give them a little bit longer. Let's start taking this apart. Alright, it's good. I can dig another piece out here. One by one, those are getting taken out. And soil, we'll just copy you and copy you over there. A heat wave. Well, it's not going to go well since our people are wearing winter clothing. See the sizzling heat in the corners of the screen. Okay, while our people are working in the heat, we got enough work set for them. Let's take a look, see if we can put some more of these items out. Got another mirror here. So that one we did. This is the one we just grabbed. Stick trap. Oops. Didn't mean to click over there. I feel like sometimes I double click. It's good to catch your mistakes, otherwise you'll have like random traps in the base, you know? Alright, see what's on the next floor. More stick traps. Where can we put you? You go over here. Wooden trap. Let's increase that speed. I don't know why I slowed that down. Okay, wooden trap. Another wooden trap. Settlers are exhausted. Okay, what do we got here? Fire trap, another wooden trap. Let's get this installed. Superior wall mirror, nice. Settlers are exhausted. You're going to sleep. Do we need to give them 10 hours of sleep? Like, should I move everything an hour back? Like, something like this. And roll duties, copy you. Right? Then if we're moving all of these an hour back, that means sleep goes here. Oh, I forgot, these actually need to be copied. Right? We don't want to work extra, we want to sleep a little bit longer. So that means 2, 4, space, 4, and then 3, is that right? 10 hours of sleep. Sleep here, anything, leisure, anything, work. Oh. Right, extra hour of sleep. So we end up losing an hour on the roll duties. I think for this schedule I'm gonna try to keep this 3 hours the same. That way if we ever host an event, we'll have a good 3 hours for everyone. They go to bed at like 6 a.m. Okay. Progress. This side's almost ready. This side is. Get this piece put in. And then we can pull this around like that. That can go up here, that can go up here. And we can fit in a few of those. And we'll come back and check on that shortly. Let's see what we got over here. We can do some more mining. I'm going to leave these bushes the way they are. Should we send another trade caravan soon? Maybe. Okay. Oh, there's a fire. Oh, thankfully it's contained on like a little island here. Are these trees gonna catch fire? Doesn't look like it. Well, let's take that off. Probably end up putting that back on. Yeah, that winter clothing. I guess we can just have our people cycle through. I feel like it's usually not really a problem that my people wear winter clothing in the summer. What's that old saying? Man's not hot? Old saying. It's not that old. Mead has turned into vinegar. Oh. Our vinegar. That means our meat is hot. Let's see. Rotting. Fermenting. So long. Rots in 10 hours. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Let's shrink this zone. And let's copy this ice zone here. Urgent haul. Urgent haul. Yeah, I don't think that's going to help much with this room. Rots in 5 days. Oh, that might have helped. Just because this is set too high, so they took it from this area. These are never rotting. That's fermenting still. Curdling milk. It will ferment. Yeah, alright. Managed to avert that problem. Let's get these installed. Wooden traps. Get that put in. Once these are put in, we can start putting in the other layer of dirt. But we could probably do next layer of walls up here. Let's get that worked on. Well, we do more of this. More installations. Wooden trap we have selected. Sturdy, okay. That one's picked. Let's select this one. Now these have different styles. That one looks like carrying like a bucket of water, like a urn. Is that like an axe and a shield? So it'd be good to get some variety in there. Fine mirror, okay. Let's see what we can do on this side. Put in a few. This floor is done, right? Yep. Heatwave has ended. Oh, nice. So if that heat wave is ended, let's take a look at this. Fermenting. Fermenting. It's going to take a lot longer to ferment. Not rotting though. Fermenting in like 30 days, never rotting. Okay, let's just leave that the way it is. Metal trap, no. Fire trap, no. Metal trap. Got all of those. Metal trap. Fire trap, stick trap. Stick traps. Put you out there. Okay, let's go take a look. Not much progress has been made. Okay. Back to assigning these. Another stick trap. see any animals here that died recently? Doesn't look like. That's another thing. How's their dung doing? Let's get that picked up. Animal population's doing pretty good now. Everyone has their own little area. Look at all those chickens. Look at all these. Look at all these cattle. We're a cattle farmer. Alright. You know what? Let's get rid of this. It didn't seem to be very useful. People are still digging here. Let's expand on that a little bit. Let's see, what else can we install? Metal trap, fire trap, oil press, fire trap, metal trap. Got a lot more wooden traps to go. I think I saw at least 2. Where are we? Here we are. Fire trap, wooden trap. Oops, too far. Let's cancel that, go back, pick it up again. That's where we want it. Okay. Let's take a look at our trees. Do we have any trees here worth cutting down? We do. These are mature. Press the B button. Growing, young, growing. Those are mature, that's growing, that one's mature. Mature. That one's growing. Check that one, no. That one's mature, maybe it just grew in the last moment. Got a lot of trees here. Or not trees, sorry, bushes. Got a lot of bushes popping up. Just the Y button. Cut these down. You know what? Let's harvest this. Let's harvest these. Just clear up that area a little bit. Now, the top area here, we don't need to worry about blocking in because we can build that from the top going around. So let's start filling in the soil. Once we have this put in, we'll be able to start putting in the walls up here. Yeah, not bad progress. Still going to be a little bit before we get another one of these out over here, but let's see, we didn't have to worry about digging out a moat around it yet, but we did get this layer built out. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actual stone levels to do. So we did the 1 level. We got 4 more to go. Graves are good to go. Getting a little bit lower on the wood. Let's go chop some of these dead trees down that are out here. And any of these mature ones, we also want to get rid of. I don't like having trees so close to my castle. animals to clean that up. Let's get that taken away. And I did want to get more of this cleaned up here. Looks like we're almost done with this area. There's not a whole lot left to dig up over here. There's still some. Okay, let's take a look at the things that were brought in since we had room. See what we got here. Metal traps. Okay, this relief. Let's put this one in. Got another shield, so I can go opposite that one. And looks like a merchant caravan. Arnold Harrison. The Philosophers of the Natural Order. Looks like they arrived on the northeast of our map. I wonder if that is like this area here. They came from one of those. Let's see. Foxy's preparing food, so you're nearby. We can have you go and trade. Once they arrive, look, they drop all their stuff on the table. They're ready to barter. Let's go and talk to them. They don't have any news. Let's see what they got. Okay. So this is by price, this is by quantity. What do they have that's the most expensive? Tables. They bring us 4 different kinds of tables. We don't need any of those. I'll take your fine winter clothes made from hair pelts. Church walls, no, we want the Oak Brethren wall decorations. We'll take those for future setup. And you know what? I'll take all of your healing kits. And I also want your gold coin. Let's see what we got to trade. Can I trade you just like 1,000 linen cloth? It's not really valued that high. Let's see if we can give you something that's valued a little bit more. We have a lot of cattle. So let's trade maybe 1 of each. Those have some ears on them. That'll help you carry things back. Let's see. So these we can't trade. What do we have here that we're willing to get rid of? Sturdy, sturdy. You know what, it's not worth a lot, but we want to get rid of it while it's easy to get rid of. So let's go through a few of these, we'll get rid of them. If I miss some, I miss some, it's fine, we can trade it to the next person, or we'll dismantle it. But it'll save our people some time, and we'll get some value for it. But it's better to just get rid of it this way, I think. It's not like we need like the cloth, we don't need like the leather from it, we have plenty. We're not running out anytime soon. It's just that it has weight to it. Like, look, that's 5 kilos. So So you know what, maybe we'll get rid of some donkeys as well. Any of these have a lot of time? That one's got a few years on them. Get rid of that one as well. And a sturdy mirror, we want to get rid of that. Gotta check that oil press. Where am I gonna put my oil press? Got flimsy shackles, let's get rid of those, they're taking up space. Get these sturdy ones. We got 4 flawless, like let's keep those, that's more than enough. Saplings, I don't need so many. Actually, these are apple. Let's leave that alone. It's the other saplings. Don't need extra of that. Don't need extra of these. Don't need extra of that one. Alright. What else did we have a decent amount of that we want to get rid of? Look at all that smoked meat. It's decent value for the weight. Let's see if we can get rid of 123. Clean up our shelves a decent amount. Honey's got some value to it. We'll get rid of some of that. Apples, not really worth a lot. Let's not trade those away. Got a lot of beeswax. And linen. Let's see if we can add 1,000 on there. No. Let's see. Yeah. Get rid of some of that. And look. Now we're making no money. They're making some money off of us. Maybe we'll get some mechanical components. Looks good. We're making 347 gold in that trade. Some of that just being raw gold coin. Look at all those healing kits though. We're cleaning up a lot. You realize how much smoked meat we had? Smoked meat, it's got value. Pretty much, we have so much raw meat still that's not smoked. Look, we have like almost 1,000. So it does take time. We only have 3 of these. You know, I guess I can close this off, but our people seem to use it quite a bit. Maybe we'll reset that in the future. I did plan on only having the one door. This side one over here. And then I guess we could put another smoker there, meat smoker. Let's cancel that one for now. We don't want our item falling into the ground. Okay, how are we looking here? Soil's being put up. Let's put soil this way. We'll put that wall up. Looks like our people are digging on the inside a decent amount. Let's get them digging out here some more. I want to dig one more out here to match up with this other side. But this is still going to have to get pushed out even more. Because we don't want our enemies to show up and be able to put one of these down. I don't know if they're smart enough to do that, but I don't want to risk it. Alright, one more to dig out here, then we'll put another slope down. Looks like some trees died. Let's cut these down. Any more of these are ripe, we can start taking in some more apples. Yep, H to harvest. Just one for now. Okay. What can we dig out here? This one. Dig these out. Fill these in. Cut this tree down. Let's get rid of this shrub. Do some lawn care. Let's add these mushrooms. Triple birthday today. Let's see how our prisoners are doing. 63%. 34%. Alright. Getting there. This one's mature. We can cut that down now. We can harvest these two. Let's get rid of this young tree in the corner here. Cut this down. We'll cut these. These are mature. We'll get rid of those. A little bit of lawn care. And thankfully we don't need to worry about the corner here. We have our clay brick flooring. It's going to stop anything from growing there. Let's increase the speed. I don't know why we didn't have it as high. Some more lawn care. We'll wait for this one to get mature before we go to cut it. And let's harvest some extra food in our base here. Another tree to cut down. Another bush. It is autumn. Summer is over. And with that, our video will pretty much be over. Let's take a look around. Take a progress run here at the end. So, tower is underway. We got these 2 layers done. We need 4 more layers above that. These 2 and then another 2 once we're at this wall. So this one is going to be the last dirt layer. Then these rooms here are pretty much empty. So we're going to be putting, well actually 1 layer of dirt, 2 layers of dirt. So we got to put the clay brick floor here. And we'll start taking apart the inside for the ladder. Then we'll be able to put the beams across. Then we'll be able to put another clay brick floor on the inside as we build the wall up on the outside. So once this last layer of dirt is in, it'll be a lot easier to build up the rest of the tower. Be matching this side, then we'll have to build on the outside to get our flags put up. We'll put the little wooden floors down, take them apart. We made some progress on our keep. Now obviously it's not done. We did get kind of just like the layout for the next floor set up. So we need to put in, I think we're going to need to put in some more supports going across here, connect that to the outside, and then we'll be able to put in the floor over it. But I'm putting this on hold until we get this tower done. I don't want to be splitting our workforce at the moment. But it is looking good. Gotta say, it's coming together. It's not done yet, but we're making progress. I like how much space we have here from like the ground to like the top of our wall. Like these raiders don't really have a chance over here. Like just the sheer height of that. Now I don't know if they'd be able to build a ladder going up here and then build a floor going across. If they'd be smart enough to try to do some fancy building like that. But we'll see. We've got archers that we can post up while they start building. Took a little while to get the building started today because we were finishing up on the graveyard, but thankfully that is done. We have graves ready for the next assault. We also have, thankfully, just put this together to have like a dumping ground so we can take things apart. So we're able to have kind of a storage area, get the front cleaned up a bit so it's not looking too messy. Well, thanks again for stopping by. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Have a great one.